Right, and that's union. We'll break the union regularly. Don't say anything. Not a war.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone who just wandered in looking for the restroom, welcome to the Lounge Show. My name is Albert, but tonight is about the hosts of this amazing program. Rob Scott, joined by the only man who can wear a tuxedo and still look like he's in pajamas, Bob Doyle. Tonight, we're diving into the world of lounge culture, where the martinis are shaken, not stirred, and the only thing smoother than the jazz is our attempt at humor. In our show, we don't just cross the line of casual and classy, we conga line across it. So sit back, relax, and remember, if you're drinking along at home, the secret word is refrigerator. When you hear it, it's time to question your life choices. Just kidding. Or are we? Get ready for a night of music, laughs, and the kind of banter that makes you wonder, are these guys really hosts or just two guys who found microphones? Welcome to the Lounge Show.
It's the Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The lounge is open. The lounge be open.
Okay, and how do we know that for a fact, Robert?
Oh, I'm sorry, because
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
it'd be 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
That's right, and odds are, if you're in here, you're part of the regular crowd, and maybe you rushed in. I don't know. I'd like to think that you did.
Like the
I'd like
old
to
man
think it was
with
like, holy moly. It's
Holy
do you see
moly.
what time it is in Pacific and Eastern and Central and Mountain time? It's almost lounge time. And
It's
they
lounge
just-
time, boys and girls. It's lounge time. Are you ready? Did you brush your teeth before
And then
they
they-
can check out the lounge? They got to brush their teeth, get in their jammies,
They
get ready to
gather
go.
around the iPad or whatever device, maybe the
right.
smart TV. I don't know why I would need to put him back in the 20th century. So no. So anyway, yeah, it's me, Bob, as it says there, right there, Bob Doyle, Las Vegas. That's exactly where I am.
I can't
so
do that. I could never do that.
you
tell
can do
that.
it. It's you've
Okay,
got to
so
believe
it's
in
Rob
yourself,
Scott.
Rob.
Rob Scott in Atlanta. See, how about
Believe
that? Rob Scott in Atlanta. I could do it that way. This is
You
stupid.
sound like Floyd, Rob Scott,
Andy.
Atlanta.
Yeah, and then toward the end, he just sat on the bench because it's not funny, but he had
No, I
suffered some
know.
sort of a stroke or something, and they just always
Now,
Floyd
you
was
said it's not funny,
determined-
and you chose the word stroke to giggle. I don't know about you.
I know.
Robert. I don't
And
know.
then
It's like being in church. You just
pass by. How you doing, Floyd? I'm thinking no one's getting haircuts anymore. Floyd just sits out here on the bench. And then also in a car, sometimes he'd be on the passenger side, and Andy would be walking down the sidewalk, and Floyd would just be leaning out of the car. Hi, Andy. Hi, B. He would do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Good old Floyd.
Oh, Floyd. And there was a Floyd's barbershop down 41 from here for a long time. And people literally, I would see them taking pictures. And it wasn't supposed to be, he just called it Floyd Barbershop.
But I think there was a Floyd's in L.A. too, like in somewhere.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think there was. I could be wrong. I could be. We've already determined and talked about this before here that memory it's ridiculous to try to defend a memory because we have no freaking clue what's going on up in our brain. We don't know. It's lucky I remember you.
Isn't that the title of a song?
Mm-hmm. You're the one who made my dream come true.
I think you
Kisses
introduced me to that song. I think you had.
That's correct.
Actually.
And Mark Howard was right there. knowing it, the exact
Yeah.
same arrangement that I did, of course.
Right, of course. I think your parents both bought the same LP or 45 or whatever. It was probably because that sounds to me like that would have been from mom and dad playing it.
That was
versus you and
100%. My dad used to make me cassettes. I probably talked about this. And he used to send me all sorts of a variety of things. Some of it was music, some of it was stuff, work he did, voiceover stuff, and just, Lone Ranger episodes he recorded, whatever. Just a variety of stuff. And that was just thrown on there one
with
time.
Clayton Moore?
No. Oh, yes. You mean
The Lone Ranger?
Yes.
Yeah, Clayton Moore, I believe, played the Lone Ranger. when we were kids.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for derailing me.
I-
Did you not see what
I was just
momentum
trying
I
to
had?
supplement.
I was just
trying to
like,
be supplemental. All right, fine. I was
Somebody
trying to be
is-
supplemental. I was trying to help. I was just trying to color commentary. You were play-by-play on that story, and I was color commentator, and I was just throwing in a little accents. But
well,
yes,
I think maybe it's time for you to go back to commentator school.
I
I don't mean for you to take
I
that
owe a lot of
personally.
money
I
to
know,
the
I know you spent a lot of time and money at commentator school.
Yeah, I did, and I still owe the library money. That's why I can't go back there. I owe them quite a bit of money.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
$17 is.
So,
$17.
as you well know, boys and girls, if you consume the lounge, if
Mhm.
you're a regular visitor
If it's
of
part of your
Loungeville,
nutritious breakfast.
sure, right. They put the orange there in a glass of milk, and then it's just a bowl of sugar. You know, that's what part of this nutrition balanced. I think they used to go part of this nutritionally balanced breakfast, and then they put all this nicely nutritional stuff around the bowl of cereal, which had nothing but sugar in it. Anyway, if you're a lounge, oh look at this! Look, Sammy's here.
From
Sammy's in the-
Wisconsin, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Well, let's hear it for the big W. I think that's what they call it. You tell me, Rob. I don't know. I'm no expert in the Midwest.
It's Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin. So
Oh my
anyway,
God, yes, yeah, they're a typical Wisconsin sense of humor.
Roz, who's our last caller?
On line 2, we have Marilyn. She's feeling a little homesick.
Go ahead, Marilyn.
Well, I like living in Seattle, but I don't know. I grew up in this little town in Wisconsin, and I really miss that life.
Well, you're not the only one. My producer, Roz, has regaled me with many stories of the great dairy state.
see, and that's where that's where Sammy is right now, hanging out with her mom's side of the family, and in fact, as you know, I just returned from the great dairy state.
You
Today,
sure
I-
did. And
Yeah.
can we show the clip that I just remembered 7 minutes ago to put in there? Let's do
Oh wait,
it.
before Sammy asked what happened to my head. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Sammy asked me what
And
happened
that was
to
the
my
only
head.
time I could do it. Now I'd have to take the film out, rewind it,
Film
loop it
out.
back in. I mean, it's not.
And I don't know if it'll play through that again. The sprockets might rip it. It might tear. Sammy asked what happened to my head. I bumped it. Actually, she hit me with her. I think right. I was trying to roll the old lady for her Social Security check, and she hit me with a handbag. I think I told you that's the story.
You
I was
sure
telling before.
did. Let's play back the
nothing-
tape, Billy.
Play back the tape, shall we? No. So
Oh,
yes,
wait, Billy quit.
that I was in Wisconsin. Bob was kind enough to be a producer, boys and girls in the lounge, and captured my portions of my last visit there.
That's right.
God.
When I was extremely busy. This is what friendship is all about. Charlie Brown.
Hal, can you roll the tape? Just roll the tape. There it is.
All right. Now, there is audio with this that I'm not going to play. There's my side and your side of the conversation. It was
You
of course-
recorded that too?
Well, hey, I just turned on my recorder, which just happens to have my microphone live. I mean, I didn't go to special, out of my way to turn things off. I just wanted to get this for you so you could do this. So,
That is very
it's
cool.
just,
You did a very nice job, by the way. Here, nicely done.
yeah. And you were
Look at
giving
that.
me all kinds of shit, by the way.
I was not.
Yeah. Oh, well, we may
was
just
very
have to
nice.
play the tape. We may just have to. This is edited, but
I
I
don't
may
recall.
just have to play the whole thing. So you can hear Rob tell me how Pamela rolled her eyes at me the
Yeah.
second that he told her. So he must have done it in a certain way.
No, she
you know.
didn't roll over. It was very nice. Anyway, I've never seen that. This is the first time I've seen this. And the second thing that I really like about it is of all these years that I've looked at this camera.
And there he goes.
Daily.
Hold on, let's get us out of there because I take it to the bitter end.
Oh, good. That's true friendship, buddy, that you recorded that. So yeah, that Lake Geneva, obviously, boys and girls.
Yeah, see, I'm pointing. You can even see me. I'm recording my mouse. Well,
You're
you may or may not have seen it. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that's Rob and Pam at the lake.
Yeah, that's my sister Pamela. But I go to that website to look at that live shot truly once a day. Always, at least once a day. And that's the first time I've seen myself through that shot, which is rather extraordinary, to be honest.
Extraordinary.
It is extraordinary. So speaking of the trip, now let's see if I can do this correctly. Last lounge show, boys and girls, if you remember, last time the lounge was open, or maybe we did this off lounge when the lounge was closed. Anyway, I had said, you had asked me if I was going to, my sister wanted to, let's see, I know, I'm doing this poorly. He wanted me to, I made the cake, Bob. I made the cheesecake.
Awesome. There it is.
Yes, that was, I made that yesterday.
Can we zoom in on that just a little bit?
Yeah, we can zoom in.
Who's working the camera? Yeah, let's get in there. That's
Skippy.
Good. Oh, I can taste it. You know what? I'd forgotten the nuances of what it looked like, the details, and now I'm looking at it, and my mouth is just going because I know what's in there. Ooh,
she was over my. The coach Pamela was over my shoulder, right? But watching. But I did the first attempt, boys and girls, at the white chocolate raspberry cheesecake.
Well, that's awesome, and of course, I'm sure it was delicioso.
In fact, one of the things I was going to do, I've got a little down in the fridge, and I was going to actually eat it right in front of you during the show. Right now, I thought it'd be a good bit, and I thought a little better of it. Plus, it'd be up here, and I might drop it or something. That I put it in Tupperware and then put it in the backpack and flew on the plane with it, and it's back in the fridge. It's very tasty, but I will be able to, I believe, I'm looking at the picture still, I will be able to duplicate the success, and I think it's going to be part of special meal time here at my place. When I do maybe Thanksgivings or those types of things, I think we're going to do the cheesecake from time to time.
Oh yeah,
it takes time, but it's not hard work.
So worth it though. Oh my God, the payoff is huge.
It is huge. And then here's the other picture I wanted to share. Now what did I do wrong? Because I still got the cheesecake up, huh? Okay, let's close cheesecake. There it is. Now see,
it's still cheesecake.
How can it still be cheesecake? I don't understand.
Let me play this CD, it'll explain.
Yeah, but toggle screen sharing. There we go. Okay, now maybe I can do this. Yes, I think I figured it out.
All right.
So this is outside of Pamela's window.
Oh, nice. That is water, right?
No, that's the driveway. That's a road.
It looks like a lake until you realize, that would be a gigantic bird.
And not only is it the driveway, but walking there, Bob, is a wild turkey just walking by. Just walking on by. Turkey.
I got to show you the video of the wild turkeys have I ever showed you that video of the wild turkeys that I saw in Sacramento that time? It was a whole cluster of them, and they were fighting. There were two fighting.
Probably males at mating season.
It was intense. It was really intense.
Yeah, that's what Judd, Pam's husband, said to me. He goes, because then 6 more came after that guy. I thought, oh my gosh, a turkey, and I took the picture, and I was so happy. And he goes, oh no, they always send one out to scout. See, and then so Judd said, except you know how Judd talks. He kind of they send one out to talk. He kind of. It's wonderful to listen to Judd talk. It's my brother-in-law, very unique speech pattern. And he says, and then it'll be about 5 more coming. And sure enough, here came 5 or 6 more. And I said, wow, is anything weird ever happen? And that's what he said, what you just said, that the males during mating season will really fight their ass off. It gets pretty violent, I guess. And you saw that firsthand? Oh,
yes,
no, you
and I recorded it, and it's on YouTube somewhere in 4K. It was the first 4K video I ever shot.
You posted, so that was recently, if it was 4K.
No, this was years ago. Well, it was since the advent of 4K, but it was when I was in Sacramento. California. So it was, I guess it was near the end, but 2017 would have been the latest. In fact, 2017 would have been the latest.
Okay.
Possibly 2016. So I got stuck on you said, and I'm so sorry that I'm even bringing this up at this point, but when you said I've got some down in the refrigerator, I was like,
Mhm.
first of all, it just jumped out. I've got some down in the refrigerator.
Oh,
Number one, it sounded like a song. And number two, it
okay.
was like, why would he have all of this down? You know,
Right. Why would he have feathers in the
right,
fridge?
in
They
the
don't need to be
refrigerator.
refrigerated.
Right, but
They
maybe
don't
he
even
knows
need to
something
be
I don't
refrigerated.
know. But
You
it just
keep
sounded
feathers
like
at room temp. Everyone knows you keep feathers at room temperature. What's he doing putting them in the fridge?
I've
man?
got
What's
some down in the refrigerator.
Oh,
Picked
it's a
them
country
up
song.
an alligator. Well, it could be. I don't know.
It could be a Cajun tune, like a Bayou tune.
Oh yeah, but I'm not good at that. If I'd even tried, I would be very offensive, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. But anyway,
I mean,
when
I'm offending myself just thinking about where
thinking about what it would sound like. Oh, look, Carol thought it looked yummy. It is, Carol.
Oh yeah, there's nothing not yummy about that cake.
And the reason is, and this is what a saint my sister is. Although we all know. Oh, and by the way, we touched on. She played me some Judy Sill like lost bootleg stuff that no one ever knew about that her boys had got for her, and she downloaded it. It was really interesting. She was being interviewed by the BBC, and it was, and it's before 71 because she passed away in 71. So it was really interesting, just the cultural talks and this and that. And that, but you came up, of course. Bob
you want me to add another twist on this, and I'm thinking about this. So it sounds like a big coincidence, but actually the probability increases greatly because you visited her, and we had this one exchange. But I today had Judy Sill on the brain because I was doing some, I don't know what it, well, because I'm sure it's just the recent, I don't know, it was just the recent connection with you guys. And I was just, I was just at the site doing computer GIF animations, either text to GIF animations. You type in a sentence and it creates a GIF. And I don't know why, but it was like Judy Sill playing guitar while tripping, I think I said. And so and it just came up with these ladies. It didn't really know who Judy Sill was, but that was today. And then you just said it. But Judy Sill. Normally that would be like, I mean, God, when's the last time I thought of Judy Sill? A long time.
Yeah, Bob he was introduced to this wonderful singer from the 70s, folk singer. Judy Sill's wonderful, and he at my sister's house, and I believe that was the same trip up there where you were introduced to the white chocolate raspberry cheesecake.
Oh well, it could be. Those visits would easily be conflatable.
Yes, conflation. However, she hadn't made it since.
All right, we are on the big screen, so let's act like it, Robert.
Well,
come on. There you go. That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
I feel like I'm a bird or something.
Well, you know what? Just be the breeze.
Be the breeze.
That's my advice to you.
And I saw he had a post. They just saw Stevie Nicks and Billy Joel did a combo concert in Minneapolis. Tim Mahoney, Be the Breeze. That's where Be the Breeze comes from. Right. Mahoney wrote that, or at least he wrote it in my world. Maybe he stole it from someone. But Be the Breeze is Tim, and I just saw a picture of him. So see, all these things are kind of tying
him
together.
Rhymes with Tim. Oh my God, I got to go to the gym.
And you also did a Judy Sill thing. By the way, she sang Blackbird on this bootleg lost tape. Judy Sill singing Blackbird.
I've heard it many times. She was one of the many MP3s.
Tim Mahoney's here. No, come on. This is a great show today.
Hold it. We were just freaking talking about him in this moment, and he shows up. He's typing.
People are going to think we made this up, that we set this up, that this is all a ruse, and it's not. But people are going to think that we're talking about Tim, and Tim from time to time, as you know, boys and girls, shows up at the lounge. But we were just talking about Tim. I was just in the state of Wisconsin, and my daughter is in the state of Wisconsin, and they're watching on the big screen, probably with popcorn, I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
That's crazy. Because here's what I realized today.
Yeah.
11:11, by the way. I cannot believe Tracy not once to me has said it's 11:11, made a big deal out of it. She's like such an 11:11, but not one time, unless I missed a text or something. Oh, where was I going with that?
I don't know, but you seem to be really excited about the story.
Yeah. So I got curious about how many shows have we done again, and how long has it been? Because we talked about it. Well, November of 2020 is our anniversary. So the 28th, actually, or something like that, was the first
November.
Yeah.
That would be 2020, right?
2020, right?
Yes.
And we were doing an hour, as you'll recall.
Yeah, that was a stain that didn't come out of the carpet for a while. That was a bad idea. The owl.
So just for fun, because my week has been all AI stuff. I mean, that's basically my life these days. And so playing with this, that, and the other thing. And so one of the tools out there is it generates video from a script. Now you can either write the script for it, or you can tell it a few details, and AI will write a script. So I had it do this just for fun, and it's filled with the service puts watermarks all over all the video unless you pay for the service. So it's going to be watermarked all over everything, and this is just for fun anyway, and it's just stock footage. But so I just told it to come up with some fictional story about the history of the lounge, and then when it came up with stuff, it was too easy to just tweak a few words to make it a little bit more. But I just wanted to show you what it came up with. This is not like hysterically funny or anything like that, but I just figured interesting to look
to many, the genesis of the Lounge Show revolves around a serendipitous encounter in Atlanta circa 1991. As the world was undergoing a fashion revolution steeped in flannel tradition, two converging paths met at a radio station, Rob Scott, a tech devotee, and Bob Doyle, a raconteur. Their destinies transformed over a digital keyboard, evolving into an unforeseen friendship and innovative alliance. This dynamic pair, united by their mutual affection for the large quantities of beer, brought the Lounge Show into being. Little did they know they were setting up a beacon of entertainment for internet enthusiasts globally. The Lounge Show, with its unique blend of charm, wit, and insight, soon gained a loyal following. Bob's technical expertise and Rob's knack for storytelling were a match made in internet heaven. But as with all great stories, their journey was not devoid of strife. In the winter of 2021, a misunderstanding of epic proportions threatened to dismantle the show. A misplaced comment, a hurt ego, a rabid dog, an escaped elephant, and the show teetered on the edge of oblivion. But as they say, adversity breeds strength. The fallout forced Rob and Bob to confront their differences, reaffirm their shared vision, and ultimately their bond emerged stronger. The show took on a new life after this. It was no longer just about entertainment. It became about unity, resilience, and the power of something, but no one really knows what. The Lounge Show, in its own quirky way, had become a beacon of hope in an ever-changing world. And so here we are in 2023, 32 years since that fateful radio station encounter. The Lounge Show has not only survived, but thrived. It has touched lives, sparked conversations, and brought people together in a way Rob and Bob could never have imagined. From a chance encounter to a near-catastrophic fallout and a triumphant resurgence, the Lounge Show's journey is a testament to the power of friendship, creativity, and a shared love for the internet. This, dear listener, is the fascinating history of the Lounge Show. A show that started as a simple idea over coffee and has since become a global phenomenon, shaping the world one episode at a time. So be a sport, won't you? And join us each Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for the Lounge.
Okay, anyway, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, AI. I love the voiceover. The voiceover. I was going to say the voice.
That would cost money to have that voice somewhere.
And
it's
really
good. It's long. It's a little long.
Oh, of course it's long. Of course, but this is a little long. We don't need to worry about that on a show such as this because it's not like we got a
have anything to say anyway. We don't have anything to say.
No, and truly. Normally, when I'm doing something like that, I'm just going to show you what it will spit out. And yes, I could have edited the script down. I could have done.
No, and I'll tell you what else I liked about that. There's many things. I love that. So I had a great time in there watching that. And then one of the things I liked was that they cast all the same actors and models from fragrance commercials for that. Everyone in there.
That's right.
Everyone in there to me looked like someone who's a fromage at Macy's this holiday season. Whatever. Yeah, fromage. Right, cheese. It's actually what it is cheese.
Yes.
Are you wearing cheese? So yes, fromage. And we're about to, speaking of that, start those commercials. Those I know you don't watch any broadcast television, any commercial TV, but this is the season when Macy's spends their marketing dollars and always reminds us that they sell fragrances always around the holiday. We're going to watch all these thin people in the waters in Greece and on the islands, and then spraying themselves with some sort of fragrance. Did you shopped at the mall for Christmas time when you were younger, right? Now we just shop with mouse.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah, yes. I was very, very yes. Oh, no word. Me not
no
speak. He knows
No,
the
not
people.
halfway on that one, Bob. Not halfway,
Hold
I
on one
guess. By the
second.
way, that but
There we go. That can come loose.
I feel better. And someone's escaping. That was the problem. I tightened that right up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you did the mall. That's what made me think of the mall, and was Macy's and I can remember walking through those types of department stores, and there was a Mister, not hi Mr. Smith, but someone misting fragrances, and yeah, and I liked it in a weird way. Shopping in the mall, I liked it.
No,
It was fun.
I never. I never liked those stores, like Macy's and all that. Boring, even to the.
Oh no, you only go through Macy's. They're usually on the end, or J.C. Penney,
Yes, right.
and I look and I go, okay, boys clothing, because when I'm leaving, I want to know where the car was closest to what exit, what entrance,
Correct.
and so I would usually mark what section of clothing. Okay, hardware.
By peeing on it.
Yeah, by peeing on it.
Okay.
No, so then they would have but yeah, I didn't like those department stores. I did like though the interior cool stores at the mall, and also the kiosks that would have the flying helicopters, the remote control helicopters, and the crazy ball that did this. These guys almost selling stuff on a street corner, except they're in the middle of the aisle there at the mall at Christmas time. You should get this for your kids.
Ugh.
And the kids, what? I know. Oh, there were youngsters on the plane today. Young, maybe 1 and 3 years old. And they weren't digging it. They were not digging it. And I'm going, oh my gosh, how long?
I can't remember how long that flight is from.
2 hours.
Okay.
A couple hours. But so they weren't digging it. And then one of the flight attendants comes by, a big guy, and the kid's just wailing. And he goes,
just whacked them.
No,
those kids went flying.
No, he did not hit
twice.
them. He just said, yeah, I know what you mean.
They broke
kid.
the sound barrier because
they broke the sound barrier. But they got quiet by airtime, so that was fine. But you always wonder about that. Are they going to do, because I know kids can do that for quite some time if they put their mind to it. They can scream for a good long time.
Oh, yeah. It just proves that we're never supposed to go anywhere.
That's you.
Weekend special.
Well, it's too cold for the rest of this family, according to them. I think it's probably in the 60s here in wherever I am, Las Vegas.
And that it says right below your chin. How come you don't have that on your screen? Don't you have on Windows?
I can't tell you how many times I've just tried to find a little widget, just that I can always look down and see. I should be able to do it. But
mine did that. I didn't ask it to. It just does it. It just automatically sitting there. I know it's cloudy.
You know what? The
one
widget that does it also puts news up in there, and I'm not falling for that.
No, that's fake. That's fake.
Well,
news.
I mean, it's just intrusive.
Well, here's the thing, though, and I mean this. But I didn't click it or make anything happen, and I wouldn't want the news either. I don't think I would want but I like it. 49 and cloudy, and it was fun to be home. I'm keep telling these fragmented stories about my trip that I just returned from, but 30 at night, 27, 28 at night. It was unbelievably great sleeping weather. You get under a
did you crack the window or
No, I did not. In fact, this room, they had finished the upstairs. It used to be like almost an attic, but it was huge because it's a big home. And Judd, my brother, finished it off with some help.
As soon as you said that, I got the haunted feeling. I mean, but
it isn't now. It's gorgeous. It's appointed beautifully, and they have skylights in the room that I slept in. So
ghosts
I couldn't
hate well-appointed areas. Like you want ghosts out, clean that shit, and appoint it well, and they go bye.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying why there's no ghosts in your attic, Rob. Or not your attic, her attic.
Follow the bit. I did not follow the bit.
That's okay. I'm doing my own show. We don't, for time's sake, since we don't do an hour anymore, I got to do a half hour. You do a half hour, and we hope they converge.
Good night, boys. We're about to watch. See, Kim said goodbye.
You couldn't wait 2
more minutes. Well,
that's
I don't blame
finish.
Her. There is no big finish, although their name is in the hopper. We're putting their names in the hopper. Sammy was here. Kim was here. Mahoney was here.
Yeah,
a lot of names in the hopper today. Today was a big day. Big lounge, man. Big lounge.
That's why I decided to play that anniversary thing, because God knows as we get closer to the 28th, and who knows whether it'll be around, but it won't land on that show. So figure why not just do it today?
Well, it was nice having all the folks in the lounge. Yes, because you're right. It's only a half hour now. We used to do. So we are coming up then on our 3rd anniversary.
I know. Is that crazy? Like, I don't know how many episodes, because we've missed, a handful.
I'm not a high pat.
But I
holidays. And
wow,
congrats on
we
your
got
new
a
place.
huge. This is I hope they're filling out those Nielsen whatever books.
I do too.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
when-
tonight
I-
is the night.
Please, you might get an email. Please leave a review. If you do get the email, we'd love to hear from you so we can improve the lounge in any way
Unless
we
it's
can.
less than 5 stars, because honestly, that doesn't help us at all. You put 4.5 or whatever, like good effort. We'll never get seen. So
And give us a like and a thumbs up. And why do you click the bell? Isn't there a bell on one of
yeah,
these
for
places?
notifications, so they never miss an episode. Because some of you have. I
Click
mean, quite
the bell.
honestly, I'm looking at some of those names on the roster, and while I appreciate it, I mean, where were you 2 weeks ago? I mean, because you
Well-
forgot, or you remembered and said, pfft. And I get that. I often do that too, but I show up anyway.
And with those words, those were the words they chose. I kid you not. Those were the words. So when those words came out, they decided that's when they were going to end the show. They could have done, I don't know, countless other things, but they chose that sequence of words to end it. And this is how we're left with the show. I don't get it. I don't think I can watch anymore.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Good night, everybody. Night, Turkey. Drive like your life depended on it.
Hug response.